you know, since the end of the season, Alabama has gone through a lot of staff changes for the football team. And, starting with Lane Kiffin leaving a week before the national championship game, and then Steve Sarkisian becoming a offensive coordinator, and then leaving to be the offensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons, and then Mario Cristobal accepting the job as well, and also losing Billy Napier to another position. There's been a lot of turnover. But regardless of that, trusting Nick Saban and knowing that in his process and finding good coaches and developing grad assistants and having people come into the program over the years, I'm pretty sure he already has some people that he has in mind, some people who've probably been through the program before, probably within the last few years or so, who know how he works and will probably want to come back and work for him. So I'm not worried about that. The main thing I have with this video is talking about Mario Cristobal leaving. So I wasn't a big fan of his coaching, but his recruiting was really good, and he pulled in a lot of great players for us. But I have a big issue with the work that he did with the players on the field, and for that reason, I'm actually probably more excited to see him go than I am worried that he's leaving. So even though we were pulling in great offensive linemen and had some good classes, and we had talent on the line, the offensive line has been underperforming until this past year where they got better. But ever since Joe Pendry left and Jeff Stoutland came in after Pendry, and it was still a pretty good offensive line then from 2012, 2013. Then when Mario Cristobal came in 2014, the offensive line started to struggle in pass protection, and then it got spotty in run protection in 2015. So it was weird to see us have all this great talent on the line, but the offensive line be so inconsistent. 2014, we had trouble running the ball consistently. Now, you may say you had 2 900-yard rushers, almost 1,000 yards each. How did you have trouble running the ball? Well, the issue is we didn't have sustained success up front in terms of turning out the clock. Turning out the ball and running. And some of that also was due to the fact that Lane Kiffin came in, and that year Mark Cooper had his best statistical season, and Blake Sam's threw a lot and set Alabama records. But also the offensive line was inconsistent, and at times we weren't able to establish the line of scrimmage well. And then in 2015, it continued. It just happened that we had Derrick Henry, and he made a lot happen with his big, long frame, and he was falling forward on a lot of yards. But there was a lot of times he got met in the backfield, and he just didn't have much to say, wasn't able to get things going because the line sometimes didn't get pushed, sometimes didn't do well. And then last year, if you remember me saying in my video, we brought in Brent Key from Central Florida, and he became the coach of the interior offensive line while Mario Cristobal moved to the tackles and tight ends. And lo and behold, not with too many more different players or anything like that, the offensive line improves drastically. As you see in all my videos, and there's plenty of evidence to see it throughout the year, I've said Jalen Hurts with all day to throw, all day to throw. You heard me say he had all day to throw all year long, and then they were doing good. And when they were doing the gap rushes, they were doing good in the zone rushes, and they were more consistent on the offensive line this year. Cam Robinson was a little bit inconsistent, but it may have just been a personal issue. But everyone else typically was fine outside of maybe the right guard position. But that's just a revolving door anyway. But other than that, the line did their job well throughout the season, and I believe the addition of Brent Key was vital to that. And basically, I'm excited to see if we're going to move Brent Key to be the just the offensive line coach in general, which I think would be an improvement. I think that would be for the best, actually, and I believe it will be an improvement over Mario Cristobal's coaching. We'll see if we bring in anybody else to be the tight ends coach, or we move somebody else over, or however Nick Saban handles the rest of these staff additions. I'm excited to see it as the offseason develops. But other than that, I'm actually glad that Mario Cristobal isn't coaching the offensive line anymore. Hopefully we'll be able to reproduce his recruiting production, which was outstanding. But what do you guys think? What do you think about Mario Cristobal leaving? What do you think about the coaching staff changes in general? And how do you think Brent Key's going to do? Or, even what if he leaves? So there we go. That's all I have for today. I'll be back for more. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you want me to talk about next.